Welcome to Timeless Audiobook, Such Quiet Girls, a thriller by Noelle West Ihli. Today we unravel the gripping and unsettling psychological thriller Such Quiet Girls by Noelle West Ihli. This is a suspenseful story packed with dark secrets, toxic friendships, and the haunting echoes of past trauma. A story where what seems quiet and harmless hides a storm of fear beneath the surface. Prepare to dive deep into a chilling tale that will make you question every friendship and every locked door. Such Quiet Girls revolves around the lives of two young women, Jude and Eva. On the surface, they appear like ordinary college students sharing a small apartment in an off-campus complex called Covey Hall. But appearances can be dangerously deceiving. Jude and Eva have something much darker binding them together than mere friendship. They share a traumatic past, one they have been running from, hiding beneath their quiet exteriors and perfectly rehearsed smiles. Covey Hall is supposed to be a place of fresh starts and second chances. But for Jude and Eva, it becomes a sinister trap, a reminder that the past is never as far away as you hope. The old apartment building is filled with creaking floors, peeling paint, and secrets buried deep within its walls. The kind of place where whispers echo at night and shadows seem to watch you. But Jude and Eva tell themselves it's only temporary, just another stop on their way to a better life. But when a fellow resident, Marianne, is found dead under suspicious circumstances, everything changes. Marianne was popular and outgoing, seemingly loved by everyone in the building. But behind closed doors, she had enemies and hidden struggles. Her death is ruled an accident at first, but something doesn't sit right with Jude and Eva. They know better than anyone that darkness hides in plain sight. Soon, strange things start happening around them. Doors left unlocked, eerie noises at night, cryptic messages appearing where they shouldn't. Beta tension escalates as Jude becomes convinced they are being watched. Eva brushes it off as paranoia, but even she starts to notice things that cannot be explained. Their once fragile sense of safety begins to crumble, and with it, the walls they have built around their painful history. As the investigation into Marianne's death deepens, Jude and Eva realize they might not be the only ones hiding secrets in Covey Hall. Jude is no stranger to fear. She has been living with it her whole life, shaped by a haunting incident from her childhood that has left deep scars. She's learned to stay quiet, to blend in, to never trust too easily. But her instincts tell her that they are in danger, and ignoring them could be fatal. Eva, on the other hand, has always been the confident one, the protective shield between them and the world. But even she can't deny the chilling atmosphere creeping into their lives. The residents of Covey Hall are an odd assortment of people, each carrying their own burdens, but no one seems entirely trustworthy. There's the charming and enigmatic Alex, who appears at just the right moments, yet never reveals too much about himself. There's Mrs. Wilkins, the building manager, whose friendly smiles feel more rehearsed than genuine. And then there's Frankie, the neighbor with an attitude, who seems to know more than she's letting on. Jude's anxiety intensifies as more unsettling incidents occur. She starts finding notes with messages only someone from their past would know. Her phone receives threatening texts from an unknown number. The walls of Covey Hall seem to close in on them with every passing day. She can't shake the feeling that their past has finally caught up with them, and someone is playing a dangerous game. Eva tries to keep them grounded, urging Jude not to fall apart. But even she can't explain away the increasingly sinister events surrounding them. The sense of dread grows heavier with each sleepless night. Their once safe apartment now feels like a cage. The paranoia builds as they question everyone around them. Who can they trust? Is their stalker someone new or a ghost from their past? The narrative masterfully weaves between present terror and past trauma, revealing how Jude and Eva's childhood forged an unbreakable yet deeply flawed bond between them. They grew up in an environment where fear was a constant companion, where survival meant staying quiet and unseen. But silence has a price, and now they are paying for it. As the story unfolds, the truth about Marianne's death begins to unravel, and it's far more disturbing than they imagined. It's not just random misfortune or an isolated incident. There is a predator lurking among them, someone skilled at manipulation, someone who knows their weaknesses. Jude's instincts scream at her to run, but there's nowhere left to hide. Their only option is to face the darkness head on. The plot thickens when a second resident is attacked, confirming Jude's worst fears. Covey Hall isn't just a decaying old apartment building, it's a hunting ground. The facade of normalcy is shattered as police investigations intensify and secrets come pouring out. Long-buried truths surface, implicating people they thought they could trust. The web of lies tightens around Jude and Eva, leaving them isolated and vulnerable. Their friendship, once their greatest source of strength, begins to fracture under the weight of suspicion and fear. They start questioning each other's motives, their shared memories, and even their loyalty. The line between friend and enemy blurs, and Jude realizes that the past they buried together might be the very thing destroying them now. With every new revelation, the danger escalates. Jude becomes obsessed with uncovering the truth, even if it means confronting her deepest fears. Eva struggles to keep them both afloat, but her own secrets threaten to consume her. The stalker grows bolder, their threats more direct, their presence more suffocating. It becomes clear that this is personal, and the only way out is through the storm of their darkest memories. The final act of the novel delivers relentless tension and heart-pounding suspense. Jude and Eva's fight for survival reaches its breaking point as they discover the true identity of the person tormenting them. The betrayal cuts deep, not just because of the lies, but because of who is behind them. It's a devastating reminder that sometimes the people you trust most are the ones who can destroy you. The climax is a brutal confrontation that forces Jude and Eva to make impossible choices. Their survival depends on their ability to outwit a predator who knows them intimately. The quiet girls are no longer invisible, no longer silent. They must harness the strength they have buried for so long to fight back. Such Quiet Girls is more than just a thriller. It's a haunting exploration of trauma, friendship, and the lasting scars of abuse. Noelle West Ihli crafts a story where tension simmers beneath every interaction and danger hides behind every corner. The characters are flawed yet relatable, their pain palpable, their fear contagious. The pacing is relentless, keeping listeners on edge from beginning to end. The novel masterfully depicts how childhood trauma can echo into adulthood, shaping relationships and perceptions. Jude and Eva are products of their past, yet they refuse to be defined by it. Their resilience is both inspiring and heartbreaking as they navigate the minefield of fear, betrayal, and survival. Ihli's writing is atmospheric, drawing you into the claustrophobic world of Covey Hall, where walls seem to whisper and every shadow conceals a threat. The mystery unfolds with precision, each layer peeled back, revealing more darkness and complexity. The twists are unexpected yet satisfying, keeping you guessing until the final, shocking revelation. What makes Such Quiet Girls stand out is its unflinching portrayal of female friendships forged in the fires of shared pain. Jude and Eva's bond is complicated, fraught with unspoken tension and buried secrets, yet it's also fierce and loyal. Their relationship is the emotional core of the story, reminding listeners that survival often depends not just on personal strength, but on the connections we cling to in our darkest moments. As the story concludes, Jude and Eva are forever changed. They are no longer the quiet girls who hide in the shadows. They have faced their past, exposed the predator stalking them, and reclaimed their voices. But the scars remain, a reminder of how close they came to losing everything in the final pages. The haunting atmosphere lingers, leaving listeners questioning how well they truly know the people around them. It's a chilling reflection on trust, survival, and the lengths people will go to hide their true selves. Such Quiet Girls will stay with you long after the last word, a dark and thrilling reminder that sometimes silence isn't safety, it's a trap. Thank you for listening to Timeless Audiobook. If you enjoyed this summary of Such Quiet Girls by Noelle West Ihli, stay tuned for more gripping audiobook summaries designed to keep you on the edge of your seat. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling stories that will haunt your imagination.